Now as a country and nation, all rise for the national anthem. We stand here together, united with pride, beneath our flag, waving gallantly on high. Across the land our people did ride, noble steeds of steel. Against the tide, longboats and galleons, they bring our people home. The old gods, they called us to the sacred stones. Nomads together, no longer we roam. We reap the fruits of the seeds we sow, for from tiny acorns the mighty oak grows. We're busting out of the box, we're breaking the mold. We're no longer trusting the fairy tales we're sold. No longer buying the poisons we're sold. The men and women of Wayward are going back to the old. Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the Kingdom of Wayward. Today we're going to do another micronational review because I am thoroughly enjoying learning more about micronations. Today we're going to go on a little adventure to Allegaardia. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right, but as I've said before, I am going to apologise for any pronunciations that I'm getting wrong, but I am only using what I'm reading. So there is, apart from in one example, there is no kind of translation or kind of interpretation of how it's said. So that's what I'm guessing it's called. Allegaardia. I've already done a few micronational reviews. If you want to check those out, you can find those in the playlist. There's a micronational review playlist. We've done quite a few already now. And we have a bit of a system. And that system involves looking at micronations from what they've put out into the public space and seeing what they say about themselves and then judging them accordingly on the information that they've submitted. Now this is just harmless fun. It's more educational than anything else because, to be fair, I am learning stuff, and I do apologise if I do come across as overly critical or obnoxious or arrogant or whatever else you want to say. I'm fine with it, so if you don't like it, then why are you here? If you are here for the micronational reviews or anything to do with Wayward in general, then make sure you hit that subscribe button because we're doing videos regularly in regards to other micronations and of course Wayward itself. Today we're going to go and look at another micronation, and we're going to be seeing how they benefit themselves, how they benefit each other, and how they benefit their citizens, how they benefit other people outside their community and those around them in the local community or the environment around them, and how they could potentially benefit Wayward if there is a benefit to be had. We will also be looking at their micronational content, flag, national anthem, codes of conduct, constitutions, declarations of independence, alliances, wars, anything like this. We're going to be looking at them and basically seeing what they're up to on various different platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, things like this, to see what they are saying and what they are involved in. We're also going to be looking at how cool they are, and if you have missed in the previous video the cool factor or the cool rating that we're now doing for the cool factor, make sure you check that out in the previous videos because we will be judging them on how cool they are at the end of the video, so make sure you stay tuned. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump straight into this. Right, so here we are back on the tweet that I put up just before Christmas, and as you can see, we've pretty much done all of these micronations now. There's only 2 left, and today we are going to be going over to this one, which is the Kingdom of Allegaardia. Allegaardia, I guess. I don't know why they choose such random names, but they've left a comment saying that seems pretty nice. Yeah, well, let's see, won't we? Let's pop on over to their Twitter. I'm guessing this this kind of coloration of purple, white, black, red and stuff, that's their flag. This kind of like modern art thing. This is their profile picture and cover picture. I'm guessing it's the flag. That would make sense. They are a kingdom. So we're looking out for the monarch, and they've said that this is the official account for the Allegaardian nation as a whole, but not the monarch. But is it a king? Is it a queen? It'd be interesting to see if they do things in a kind of dictatorship way, or if they do things differently. We've got a pinned tweet here. How would you mint coins? well, I'd imagine using a mint. But it looks like they're doing currencies. They're looking for currency. That's a micronational thing. So that's their pin tweet, looking to make their own coins. So that's a level of seriousness, I suppose. But how much have they actually put into this micronation? This is a lot of retweets and a lot of just information not really relevant. But it looks like they've retweeted some stuff that actually has been mentioned before by Waywoodians, like the man who invented a water-powered car. This is interesting. Okay, now you've got my attention because you've retweeted this, which is actually a big, I'm going on a tangent, but this is a big significant part of history, this is, that not many people know about, which is when a man invented a car that could be powered on water, and then he died mysteriously and the car disappeared and all of his research went missing and we never got the water-powered car. Big conspiracy there. So it's interesting that they've retweeted that and they've posted that. But it is a lot of retweets. It wouldn't seem like they've got a lot of information on the actual micronation. Okay, so here we've got another tweet here, outing paedophiles in the government. Okay, see, again, this is intriguing me because this is very Waywoodian in a sense that we get labelled conspiracy theorists because we share stuff like this and talk about stuff like this. And they're using their micronational platform to actually put this up. So this is actually a really interesting one. Not so much in the sense of it being a micronation, but just the fact that they're sharing stuff to do with the mainland and what it's and what's going on out there at the moment. It would appear that whoever is the moderator of this Twitter is a bit of a conspiracy nutter, and is sharing a lot of stuff that would be seen as conspiracy, or a alternative view, let's just say that. But I don't think we're going to find anything in the way of what kind of micronation they are, but we are starting to really get a kind of idea of what kind of micronational leader they are, or at least the person updating this page, because it is all just kind of retweets on conspiracy, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing, I'm not saying that it's a good thing, I'm just saying that, you know, it's not micronational, and we're not reviewing you on your awareness of what's going on present day activities and events in the real world or the macronations. We're looking at what you do as a micronation. They've got no other links, so that's not their monarch, but there's no link to the monarch. This is going to be a quick one, isn't it? We've literally just got a Twitter full of retweets. Right, okay, we'll fly on over to Facebook, I think. Right, I couldn't find them on Facebook, so I've just looked on Google, and I've just found that we've got a King Edward of Allegaardia, who I'm guessing is the monarch, and then we've got some images here, and that is their flag, I guess. What else have we got here? Some kind of official account on some other platform, I've no idea what. Twisave, I guess, whatever that is. We've got a YouTube here that's micronations, the Kingdom of Wayward, Kingdom of Sanctimonia, King Edward I of Allegaardia sings. I'm going to click on that first because I don't know what this is, and we're in it. Okay, so this has brought me to the hashtag. This is the hashtag of micronations. That would probably explain why we are in it. Yeah, so a lot of videos here, but we're not looking for all of this information on other micronations. We are looking for Allegaardia. Right, let's go back over to Google. So we'll have a look to see if they've got this Allegaardia on YouTube in a minute. But right now I'm going to check this out. So King Edward I, the official account for the monarch of the Kingdom of Allegaardia. Established April the 14th, 2020, His Majesty King Edward I. So, King Edward, what is this? This is a different flag. Is this a royal crest? Is this a coat of arms? Is this a patch? What is this? Nobody knows.
I send my best wishes to all who may see this and give my hopes for you to have a great night or day. May your nations thrive and prosper along with Allegaardia, and I hope for healthy relations for years to come. His Majesty the King. So that's his pinned tweet from November 6th of November 22. Not a lot of information. Then we got some more conspiracy stuff. So he is going to be the conspiracy theorist, isn't he? Let's be honest. King Edward is just a conspiracy nut, and he's using his micronation or a platform on Twitter to share his conspiracies. That's what I'm seeing. Where's the information on this? Come on. Where's your territory? What's your flag about? Where's your national anthem? Come on. Anything. This is just all mainland stuff. This has got nothing to do with your micronation at all. Nothing. This is a conspiracy cult, a doomsday cult. That's what this is. That's what it is. Look at all this fear that they're pumping out into the mainstream. Look at it. Come on. Any information at all would be great. What we got here? We got a recognition treaty from a different micronation, from the Turistan Empire. It's like the first micronational bit of information we've actually received. So apparently on the 11th of February, they made a recognition treaty. And for people that don't know what a recognition treaty is, it's basically where one micronation recognises another micronation as a micronation, which I just never really understood the point of, really, if I'm honest. Like, what does it matter? You've already decided that it doesn't matter, that the macro-national community doesn't need to validate you. Well, they don't matter. You've already decided that. You've gone, I'm going to break away from the macronational community and I'm going to start my own mini country. That's what I'm going to do. So I don't care if I'm recognised by my macronation or other macronations in the world. But it is important for other micronations that aren't recognised to recognise me. It just doesn't make any sense. Your community recognises you as the monarch. That's how it is. If you're a king, your community makes you that king, not another micronation. I mean, whatever. It's the first bit of micronational information we've actually received. I'm not going to waste time going through this because it is a waste of my time. I'm coming here to learn about a micronation. I already know what's going on in the macronational communities. I already know that the world is falling apart. I already know all of this. We've been saying this for years. It's why Wayward founded itself. But I'm not about to sit here and go through all the information that you've just shared and retweeted. There's got to be more. Let's see if we can find them on YouTube. Okay, so I've typed in Allegaardia into YouTube. We've got King Edward I of Allegaardia sings random songs. Interesting. So his name is Connor Underwood on YouTube. Okay. I'm going to stop that there because I don't want to see King Edward I of Allegaardia sing random songs on Connor Underwood's YouTube, if I'm honest. Right. So we've got British monarchs sing random songs. King Michael I and II sing songs together. British monarchs sing random songs. Allegaardian monarchs sing random songs. British monarchs... I mean, this is not micronational stuff. I mean, what is this? What is this? What is going on? This is not a micronation. This is a playlist of what I can only imagine is a waste of my time, and a load of conspiracy theory, and macronational news. That is literally all I found. The fact that they've put Allegaardia in the title would suggest that it has something to do with their micronation. Surely. Evidently not. The kingdom of no logic. Right, back to Google. We've got the Twitter. We've seen nothing on it. We've got images. What images do we have? The flag from Twitter. The other flag that we have no idea from Twitter. All Twitter stuff. Twitter. Nothing of any substantial information at all. Right, so the only thing that they've got as well is this. I don't know what this is. Twisave. The official account of the Allegaardian nation as a whole, not the monarch in particular. What is this? What is this? I don't understand. I just this does not make any sense to me. The fact I can put it in Japanese or English would tell me it's a Japanese site, but I have no idea what this is even about. Right, I'm back on Twitter again. I've honestly tried, guys, honestly, to try and find anything that is to do with their micronation. But as of yet, it's just memes and retweets and it's no information. Well, we have flag information. Right, so their flag. Black, stoicism. White, peace. Red, duty. Purple, faith. Right, okay, well, at least that's something. I mean, it's not very informative, but at least it's something. They have a time zone difference. So, where are you? What are you doing? You can change up this design, however these colours should be kept. They represent me and my family. Red is my father's favourite colour, yellow my mother's favourite colour, and purple my favourite colour. Right. But it doesn't tell you what it is. Just tells you that it's made up of favourite colours from their family. This is just painful. The Kingdom of Allegaardia, August the 14th, 2020, UK Constitutional Monarchy, King Edward I, National Flag. Again, these are just people that have asked questions, so they're getting the replies with this information. I'm not going to bother reading the questions that were asked. I want to know the information as an outsider who is just interested. What are they saying about the late Queen? 2 months ago today, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II passed away, leaving a great void in the hearts of many. Let us all take a moment on this painful anniversary to reflect on the life of the greatest monarch. See, now that's interesting, isn't it? Because you will share a lot of information about the macronational conspiracies, but then you praise the Queen of England. You're not from England, are you? You're not, because it would appear that everybody outside the United Kingdom absolutely loves the British royal family, absolutely praises and worships the royal family of the United Kingdom, and are heartbroken and devastated that the Queen passed away. Well, firstly, she was an old lady, so it was inevitable. It's not like she was murdered or she fell in an open manhole. It's not like she was abducted by aliens or she was lost at sea. She was an old lady, so it was inevitable, and people need to kind of realise that, we're not here forever. But secondly, the royal family were tyrants. They are tyrants. Google the British Empire. Google the history of the United Kingdom while this lady was in reign. This is like contradictory to the other posts that you've shared about all of the other stuff that's going on around the world. And then you praise the Queen of England. You know what? It's up to you, but I just find that a bit contradictory. We've got the 8th official portrait of the king. So this is the king. It's the 8th official portrait. I'm guessing the eighth selfie he's taken of himself. I don't know, but he should probably invest in an iron because his shirt's looking a bit wrinkled. But fair enough, at least we've got a face. I think this is like the first time we've actually seen somebody put their face up on the micronation. This is the 7th portrait, so we've got the 7th portrait there, and then the 8th. So he's changed a bit, hasn't he? That was the 7th of November. That was the 7th of November. What? Right. Okay. You've just literally uploaded. You've just uploaded all these selfies on the same day, haven't you? So all of these are your portrait. 4th, 3rd, second, first. What makes them official? What makes them official portraits? The fact that you like yourself in these pictures, or you had them done professionally? Again, lack of information, lack of context, lack of anything really, of any substantial information. The flag of the Allegaardian army. So you have an army, and they have their own flag. And what's Underwood? Where's the information? Where is the information on this? Right, so now this is the flag of the royal family. Right, so why did you not say this previously? Why is it taking me this long to find this information? We got flags of the royal guard. They love their bloody flags, don't they? They literally love their bloody flags. Absolutely love their flags. This is the flag of the royal guard. This would get bloody confusing if somebody turned up on a battlefield somewhere and there were all these different flags. You'd wonder what the heck was going on. And then to find out that they were all the same bloody, army in the same community or country, you'd be like, well, why are they confusing things here? And if you go to war, in a hypothetical situation, are you taking the flag of the Allegaardian army? Are you taking the flag of the royal family? Are you taking the flag of the royal guard? If the royal guard and the royal family are marching together, do they have both flags and banners up at the same time? Do they have the national flag flying as well? Do they have to carry both flags? How many people are walking around carrying flags in a pointless show of, look how many flags we've bloody got? Honestly, this is like Sheldon Cooper's Fun with Flags, this, isn't it? Come on. We've already... Official flag of the... We know. You told us that. We wanted that information ages ago, and now you've told us twice. And that's it. And that's it. Right. Okay. You know what? I think I'm actually done, because this is actually infuriating on how little information there is. And I had such high hopes because of the information you were sharing to begin with. I was just expecting more. Like, we are a community because we do not stand under these suppressive monarchs and rulers of the macronations. We are doing this because we don't want to be associated with the paedophiles and corruption of our governments. Do you know what I mean? Anything, something. But there's nothing. Literally, sweet F all. Nothing at all. I'm going to try Google one more time. Right. We've got the Twitter. We've got the weird Japanese thing that I have no idea what is about. Same old images. YouTube of them singing. Republic of Palace. They've got a list of allied micronations. The Kingdom of Allegaardia are in that category. But that's it. That is literally it. I don't think I've ever seen such a little amount on a Google search before. I've never gotten to the end. I didn't realise that there was an end. Wow. So there really is no information out there. No information on this whatsoever. So we're on the Kingdom of Allegaardia again now on their media section. So we're going to just go through this because there's nothing. There's literally no point to this. But we do have a prototype design of the postage stamp. Are you new? Is this a new micronation? You must be new. You're asking where you mint coins from. You've got a prototype design of the postage stamp. There needs to be more context. There has to be. That's a bit controversial, isn't it? Well, hail Hitler, bitch. Okay, are we German now? Are we Nazis? It's in reply to something. I don't know. It's just all memes. It's just all GIFs. It's just all pointless, utter crap. They've designed their own coins here. He's got his face on it. I think that's his face. I don't know. It's a concept redesign. He's going to make it out of 24 karat gold. He's obviously got a lot of money then. He's backing his micronation with a lot of money, obviously. Or do you not intend to make these coins? Are these just your designs? Because this is going to cost you a lot of money to make these coins. And why have we got so many? Why? We've got gold. We've got nickel. We've got bronze. We've got brass. We've got copper. We've got nickel again. This isn't Pokemon. These aren't Pokemon cards, catch 'em all, is it? Gotta collect 'em all. I mean, why do we need all these different metals? Gotta have the nickel, but don't forget the copper. Yeah, but then there's brass. Yeah, but and bronze. I mean, come on. One coin would be sufficient if it had a real world value. You wouldn't need this many coins. You're gonna bankrupt yourself because these coins aren't gonna be cheap to make. You know what? I hope you find a mint and you learn the hard way. Let's just say that. How would this even work? I don't know. I don't even know how this micronation even works in regards to anything. The king before and after seeing this picture. Again, what is this? How is this even relevant? This is not. This is wasting my time. This is literally wasting my time. There is literally nothing to do with micronations, nothing to do with the micronational policies, nothing to do with what they stand for. You know, we've got a Kent, England here. Why have they said Kent in England? I might actually see if I can see what the original post was. Send your countries, provinces, states, etc. flags, and I'll say what I like about them. Kent, England. What? But that's not your flag, is it? What is going on? So you live in Kent. The Kingdom of Allegaardia is in Kent, England, and you're praising the monarch of the British Empire as if you actually have a clue what they're about while being a conspiracy nutter, taking selfies. That's what I get from this. I don't understand. They've said, send your country's flag. You've sent them the flag of Kent from England. While you have about 20 other flags for your micronation. I mean, come on! It's the bloody flag king. This just... And we're at the bottom again. We're literally now at the bottom of this. You must be new. You have to be new. Please tell me you are new. I can't even... I'm done. I think I'm actually done. I can't waste any more time.
What benefit is there to us?
I'm again I just don't understand what I've just sat through. I really don't understand why so much effort has been put into this when there's nothing there. You're not a micronation. There's nothing micronational about you apart from that you have a weird collection of flags and ideas for collecting coins of different metals. That's all I can get from this. I don't understand what you're standing under. I don't understand what it is you're actually trying to achieve as a micronation. There's no community, there's no policies, there's nothing. There's a bunch of flags, there's a couple of Twitter accounts, and then a load of YouTube videos of no content whatsoever micronationally, just a waste of, again, my time, and I just couldn't do it. This is probably the shortest review ever because I just cannot sit there scrolling through the same old stuff and not get any information. Nothing at all. Absolutely nothing micronationally, and that surprised me. It did. So I don't know how to review something that I'm convinced isn't even a micronation when this is a micronational review. So let's try and break it down, shall we? Are they a practical micronation? What benefit are they to anybody? What benefit are they to any citizen or person wanting to join their community? Nothing. Nothing. There is no benefit. Moving on, what benefit are they to the outside world? Well, they share a lot of information that is probably censored or hidden from the mainstream media, and it is seen as conspiracy theorist and, fear-mongering, but it is a Waywoodian kind of thing as well. We do share a lot of this similar content, but not as a micronation, just as a community. So we don't put all of this stuff all over our Kingdom of Wayward social medias, apart from my own personal one. I have my own personal Raoul Halvar Facebook, as this is me presenting this on my channel of the Kingdom of Wayward. My view comes across, so I do talk a lot about the conspiracy side of things and what is going on in the mainstream media and all the activities and events that have led up to this point that we are now in history. But I keep it to myself in my own personal domain. I don't start sharing it all over the Kingdom of Wayward, making the implication that all Waywoodians believe the same as me, or we are all on the same page when it comes to what we see going on or what we believe is happening or anything like this. So this would imply that Allegaardia, or however you pronounce it, they have this entire micronational community, and they all believe this, or that is their whole thing. Or is it just the king? Because it just doesn't make sense. You've got 2 Twitter accounts, and you're sharing the same stuff on each, which are completely irrelevant to micronational stuff at all. There's nothing there, and even on the YouTube, there's nothing micronational at all to get information from. There is no real benefit from the outside world looking in whatsoever. You're not learning anything. You're not inspiring community. You're not growing any produce to buy on a market. You're literally just on Twitter sharing stuff. And for that, okay, that could be seen as a benefit if you're getting your information, and that information is correct, or, you know, to the best of your knowledge, it's correct, and you share it, and then other people see it. Okay, you're making people aware of it, and that's like a small, tiny little thing, and it's not micronational. What benefit is there to Wayward? I suppose we know that we're not the only people out there that see this stuff and have started a micronation, I guess. But again, for completely different reasons, and for different sort of goals and things we want to achieve. We want to actually be an aspiring community, build our own settlement, live off grid, self-sufficient, self-reliant, independent, away from that macronational bull fuckery that you are sharing on your Twitter. If we were to reach out to you as a tribe, as a community, as a village across the way, potentially in Kent, UK, potentially you'd have nothing to offer us whatsoever. Imagine it was the end of the world and there was only these small tribes left, and the community of Wayward was thriving in its self-sufficient settlement and community, and you've reached out to us. There is no we would be like, there's more benefit for you being affiliated with us than us being affiliated with you, and if that was the case, give up being a micronation and just come and join Wayward, because you're not doing anything micronational. You know, it's not micronational. It doesn't have anything micronational apart from a flag and a coin idea. You know, even when you're singing, where's the national anthem? You haven't sung your own national anthem. You're singing all these random songs, but you're not singing a national anthem. It's not a micronation. It's not even in the category of, like, you know, of a community or anything like that, is it? Let's be honest. And because of that, in the cool factor rating, how can we even give them a rating? Do you know what I mean? I just feel like I've just wasted my time and wasted your time yet again looking at these. But this is why I think it's important to do these reviews. So this is what I'm expecting. A majority. I don't want to find a majority of these micronations, but this is what I'm expecting. Seeing more micronations like this, and less micronations, or very few micronations, like, say, Luthua, or the one that I can't pronounce, and I hate trying because I don't want to insult or offend them, but Yuandiania, or whatever it was, it's in a previous video. You know, that is like cream of the crop at the top. You know, they're aspiring micronations, doing something, standing by their goals and whatnot. And then there's everybody else that I've seen. You know, as I've previously said before, I'm not reviewing, micronations that are actually affiliated with Wayward or associated with Wayward, because I feel it would be too biased. I'm reviewing micronations, and this is why I was a bit reserved about doing Luthua, but I did Luthua anyway because I felt that they deserved that recognition of they are doing stuff in the real world. But I'm looking at this from an outsider. Forget Wayward, forget the Empire of Stamaria and anybody a part of the Imperial Union, because we're not going to be reviewing them. We're not going to be looking into them. It's just too biased on my perspective. But what I am doing is looking at other micronations that I'm not affiliated with, on the hope that I will find more micronations that are worth their salt, and not a majority of micronations that are claiming, virtual worlds or the moon, or things that don't exist, or you just don't know. We don't know where the new Republic of Gamers is. We don't know what they're doing. It was just a complete waste of time. And we don't know where this micronation is either. We have no clue anything about them. There's nothing. There's absolutely no information on it whatsoever. I mean, as far as cool goes, they aren't very cool at all. I think it's quite cool that they're aware of, things that are going on, and they're sharing that, and they're actively making other people aware, but I know thousands of conspiracy nut jobs that do that. I know thousands of conspiracy groups and awoke people. And to be fair, I just don't think it doesn't make you cool because you can see what's going on. I just think it's kind of cool that you're happy to kind of share a lot of that stuff that a lot of people probably wouldn't, and a lot of people wouldn't say that. So, but I just can't give you a rating on your micronational kind of progress or what I see from the outside, because I haven't seen a micronation. Apart from your name, the Kingdom of Allegaardia, your flag, and the coin concepts, I think one mutual recognition from another micronation. I mean, realistically, there's not really anything going on. I know what your mum and dad's favourite colours are. That's what I've learnt from this. And I'm not gonna hang around too much longer, wasting my time on micronations like this, because I am enjoying doing the micronational reviews, but I'm just hoping that it's not all like this, because I have thoroughly enjoyed some of the ones that I have done, but this one not so much. On the cool factor, we're gonna have to give it like a 1, aren't we? It's gonna have to be a 1. I mean, what else is there? What else can I do in this situation? It's gonna have to be a 1. Again, my intention is not to offend people. It's just my personal opinion. If you don't like it, then you don't have to watch the videos. But if you want to keep up with the videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm going to see you in a video next time where we do more micronational reviews, because I want to try and get as many of these done as possible, because I am enjoying it and there's so many to go through. But also, I'm going to be talking about Wayward, our micronation, the Kingdom of Wayward, and the community as we start to build our new territory and expand and grow and basically do everything that we are doing, so that there is information out there that if anybody wanted to give us a micronational review, they could re-watch the videos and they could find out all the information that they needed on Wayward. So there will be definitely more videos to come, and this year we've got lots of trips planned, and we're going to go and meet other micronational leaders and be a part of other micronational things, such as the Imperial Summit, which is an event that Stamaria is hosting at their land in Southwood, and we will be a part of that, and we will do videos about the the event as it starts to progress now and things get planned. And if you want to be a part of it and all of that, you can find out more information on the Stamarian channel or any of their social medias. There's links below for anything Waywoodian, and we'll see you in a video next time as we watch our little acorn grow into a mighty oak tree.